like that you could see my socks.
I actually, for any of our YouTube listeners, I have the same shirt
I was about to say.
and shorts on that I did 2 episodes ago.
Oh, I have the same dress on that I had in the last episode.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
But you have like a different aesthetic to
Yeah.
it. So it's like looks completely different.
It's a bit different.
I took a shower and I was gonna like
Kellen's taken 1 shower since the last episode.
yeah. Actually, I've only washed my hair 1 time since the last episode.
Oh, nice.
It's gross.
I mean, I don't think so. As women, it's gross because I know you're properly cleaning the rest of your body.
Yeah, no, I shower twice
If
a day.
a guy told me he only washed his hair once since last week, that would be alarming because your body wash, your face wash, and your ball wash is all the same as your hair wash.
Yeah.
So I would just assume you aren't washing your body.
Yeah, so I just like slick it back in a bun or a ponytail or a clip. And I actually had a coworker this week ask me how I get it so slicked back. I said, this is natural, baby.
Yeah. This is my scalp putting in overtime.
But
producing those oils, baby.
I love it.
Yeah. Also, you have black hair. So,
Yeah.
like, you can get away with, like, that sleek look. My hair is, like, not dark enough, but also too dark to where it's, like, the moment it gets greasy, that shit just looks greasy. It never looks, like, sleek. It just looks greased.
So my thing is that, like, there's like no good day. That's just like a dilemma of being a female because there's no good day to wash my hair. Okay. And if you can put it in the comments, I would like to know. I'm going to tell you my schedule and you can tell me what a good day to wash my hair is because that's my dilemma. Okay. So
I actually feel the same with like working out, but I'll let you
Tuesday is my only day off. But I still work out. So then after I work out, I wash my hair.
It's like your reboot day.
Yes. So like today was the first Tuesday as well because bless Emily for doing the YouTube video this past week. But like I actually could like clean my house.
Yeah.
Like actually clean it. I was like.
Right. You weren't just like editing all day.
Yeah. It felt so nice. So then, all right. I work Wednesday nights, but I work out in the morning. I work Thursday nights, work out in the morning. This week I'm working Friday morning. I'm gonna have to work out at night. Plus Emily and I are doing a YouTube video at night. I work Saturday night. I work Sunday midday. And then I work Monday again. So when is a good day? Because I also work out. I'm trying to work out like 4 to 5 times a week. So in between that, plus working in a like sweaty, greasy environment.
Yeah.
When do I do it?
Once a week on Tuesday.
I'm going to say it. Have sex with a Scorpio.
I could glute bridge your dad.
I'm naked. Hold on. We will be flicking the beans to that.
But she's tatted and I take meth. Is somebody in your house right now?
But you know what? Fuck your ass.
Yeah, I had sex last night.
You can make your own money. You can literally have your own job of your dreams. You can own your own house. You can own your own car. You can pay all your fucking own bills. So what is that man? That man is sex and a best friend and that's it.
I heard nothing but the truth.
That's how I feel. Because I feel like I can be cleaner for longer.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. For me, what's really hard is like I'm a sweater. So like even when I go to the gym and I'm not even doing cardio, my scalp is sweating like crazy. Like my head sweats, I feel like more than the rest of my body. So like I have to wash my hair every single time I like work out.
Yeah.
And so if I'm doing that like 4 to 5 times a week, I'm washing my hair 4 to 5 times a week. You know what I mean? Because like I cannot get away with like just putting it back up because it's covered in sweat. Like, you know what I mean? So like I feel the same way. And so then I just end up washing my hair every night.
Yeah.
Or every day, every time I get back from the gym, which normally recently has been before work. So I've been taking showers at night and washing my hair and taking a shower in the morning. So I'm bathing basically 2 times a day and washing my hair every morning.
I kind of bathe twice a day too. So like when I get home from work, I like wash my body off before I get in bed, but I'm not washing my hair because I hate going to bed with wet hair.
I love, and that's okay. That's what I'm missing because I love to go to bed with wet hair because I feel like
I don't.
It's like that, you know, when you wash your hands with cold water, it feels cleaner than washing your hands with hot water. Like it's more like I feel like it's more satisfying, but I know it's less effective because it's like not hot. I feel that way when I go to bed. Like if my hair is wet and I'm cold, I'm like, okay, it's bedtime. Like it's so much more satisfying. No. But when I fall asleep with my hair dry, I feel like it's not time to go. It's daytime. That's daytime like hair.
It's giving daytime energy.
Literally, like I'm like we're up. We're going crazy. Like we're up.
No, because my thing is like if I fall like when I go to bed and my hair is wet, now my pillowcase is wet.
Oh, I love that.
Disgusting.
No, it's like
There's something disgusting about
it's
that.
like added air conditioning for. But
No.
I think it's like I'm so
No, because
hot.
then my face is now wet.
Well, I flip it before I go to bed.
I don't know. The whole thing's just disgusting.
I love it. Like I don't know why I like, but it's really hard for me to fall asleep with my hair dry.
No, I
And I think it's 'cause my mom, like when we were little, would bathe us right before bed. Like we would go to bed with wet hair.
No, we would like bathe and then we'd have like a snack and watch like an episode of TV and then go to bed.
No, ours was like you have your whole day, then you bathe, and then it's nighttime.
Yeah,
like, you get a book in bed.
Yeah, no. So like that's my other thing. So like once I work out and then I shower before I go to work, but that's only like an hour span typically, like an hour and a half span that I have between. So then like I'm gonna have wet hair for work.
Yeah,
because my hair is very very thick.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like that's why it's not that big of an issue for me. Like when I shower in the morning and I wash my hair because I don't have super thick hair, so like I can blow dry my whole head of hair in like 15 minutes.
No, it takes forever to.
And
blow
if
dry
I
my
want to
hair.
do like a full blowout, that'll take like 30 minutes. But if I'm just blow drying and then like curling
Also,
it or something,
if
I
I
can do that
blow dry
15.
my hair is way frizzier than if I just let it like chill because my hair is naturally like this.
Mine's the
So,
opposite. Like
yeah.
because I have wavy hair naturally, so like it gets frizzy if I don't blow dry.
Yeah,
it.
no, so like that's not for me.
Mhm.
But then I go to work, I'm either gonna have wet hair or I'm gonna come home and have soaking wet hair to go to bed. And I don't want either of those. So that is where my dilemma has come.
Yeah, I think you're doing the perfect scenario.
One day a week.
Yeah, like
I think I need to get some more dry shampoo so I can have my hair down like a couple days.
I mean, I feel like most hairstylists would tell you like you shouldn't wash your hair more than that anyways.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like
Also, apparently, like the low bun is coming in. Apparently, Sophia Richie's been doing it more.
what's so funny about that is like I was a ballerina my whole life. That was the way we had to wear our hair in class. Like we couldn't even do like a middle of the head. Like it had to be low.
Like middle of the head was there. I've been doing low bun for like a good year now, just because it's more comfortable
That
to me.
feeling on my body, on my head, is the most triggering. I'm like, I can't. Like
You're like, I'm gonna actually skip this trend.
no, yeah, like I have to do middle of the head or high. I can't do low anything because like it literally is like triggering to dance hair because it was always low and slick as fuck, which is the trend now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I can't, because also I've seen myself with that hairstyle in a million photos. It's never giving. Like I already know that's not meant for my head. Like that shit is not meant for my head. Like my big ass forehead.
I was told.
My big ass head. Like it's not meant for that.
I was told the other day that I have very nice ears because my hair was slicked back.
Oh.
And then someone was like, "You have very nice ears," and I was like,
Your earlobes are connected too.
"Thank you." Are they?
Like they don't come off. Like it's all like one line.
Is that a bad thing?
No, I don't know what that means, but I'm just like I've never noticed that before. Like I
No.
didn't ever notice that they like you don't have like a disconnected ear like I do.
Oh.
See how mine's like not like straight across?
Oh.
Yours is like connected the whole way. I never
Oh.
noticed that.
I
You do
didn't-
have nice ears.
Thank you. I didn't notice that ever before either. But
I feel like I only notice people's ears when they're bad. So I feel like that's a good thing.
that's a good thing.
You
Okay,
know,
so
like
I
I've
was
never
told
noticed
that I
yours.
had
Sorry.
nice ears. Okay, I was
I
told
kicked her.
that
For audio listeners, I just kicked Kellen.
abuse. We're gonna need our lawyer to come in on this one. No,
Yeah.
but I was told that I have nice ears, and that's why
You do. The more I
was
look at them, they
told
look nice.
that my hair looks good, slicked back.
But also, I will say this about your just like bone structure and stuff. Like it's all like raised up, and also you have a small forehead.
Mm-hmm.
So the slick looks good on you because like your face is like made for like that. Like it all goes in line with your face shape.
I would agree.
For me, I have a massive forehead.
You don't though.
But I do.
But you don't.
But I really do when like it's all said and done at the end of the day. You
I
can
don't
say
feel
what
like
you
I
got.
see it.
You got to say what you can say. Okay. And I love my mother, but I got that bitch's forehead. Okay. Like I got a big forehead, but I got my dad's face. So my face is also big. So when I pull all of my hair back, it's like, damn, she's got a big ass head.
See, I don't think so because I feel like when I've seen you with like slick back looks, I think it looks good because you also do it in a very good way.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just giving so much dome. Like it's like it's like bobblehead vibes. Like I feel like I gotta have some pieces out. And the only time I ever wear my hair sleek is like when I'm running, or when it's like my hair's so greasy I have no other option.
Yeah,
and
that's
it never looks
That's
good.
normally when I see it, but I don't think it looks bad because of the way you slick it. But then you will have like also accessories on, and you most likely will have like a crew neck sweatshirt on or like something more to like.
Yeah, like to distract, because
But
like
I've
for
never-
you have a very proportioned face.
Oh, see, I think
So-
that my eyes and my eyebrows are a little off, and we know that now because of my eyebrows.
Yeah, but in terms of like the portions of your face, like if you broke it up into sections, they're all the same. For me, it's not. Like my head, my eyebrow to hairline is taking up a bit more space than my cheek to chin.
More space.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
a bit more.
a wee bit more space.
A wee bit more space.
Yeah, like I feel like the Sophia Richies of the world can pull that off because they've got a great face.
Speaking of a British accent, the new season of Love Island UK is actually very good. So I don't know.
The way you started that sentence, I was not thinking that's
so
where it was
I
going.
actually wasn't going to watch it this year because the past 2 seasons have been like blah.
So for somebody who doesn't watch those shows, where do you watch these on? Because you don't have cable, right?
Hulu.
Oh, okay.
It's on Hulu.
Is it the same day that they go on? Or is it a normal TV show?
So in the UK, it goes out every single day. So you're watching. That's why there's like 52 episodes because you're watching it in like the time of like you're a day behind in the UK. Okay, but in the US, because unless you have like a VPN to like put yourself there to like have their Hulu, you get it in like week spans.
But you get 7 episodes at a time?
Yes.
That's not, I would rather that.
So you do it like
binge that shit.
Yeah, but then it sucks because then you're like,
you see social media
want
and
more.
stuff.
Yes, and also that, but like also being in the US, it is kind of behind as well with social media. So
that's
it does
true.
help. But I wasn't gonna watch it because the past 2 seasons have been super dull. Couples like couple up right in the beginning, and then they've been sticking with each other. So there's not much drama. There's not much movement around. There's like a lot of loyalty, and which is a good thing for them. But as the viewer,
you're like, I want to watch these kinds of shows because I want them to be like dramatic.
Yeah,
like,
I want the entertaining. I want the I cannot believe the jaw dropping moments, and there hasn't been. And which is fine. I'm happy. I hope that they all fall in love, and I hope that they're still in love. But
all I hope for is that they are able to become social media famous after, because I feel like that's the goal.
Yeah.
So like, I just hope you get a career after this that doesn't involve you to have to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah, honestly,
that's
good for
my
you.
hope for
good
them.
for you. Some of them have to go back. It depends on how the season does.
That's so true though. Yeah, if it's a boring season, nobody cares to like follow your life after.
No, because season 3 is probably still one of the best seasons of Love Island ever, which had Molly May and Tommy Fury on there. Which
I always thought Molly May was a boutique and not a real human being. But is there a boutique called that?
I think something? There is. There is a boutique. There is a boutique called it. I'm pretty sure, isn't it like here?
I don't know.
It's in Nashville.
That's Molly Green.
Oh.
I thought like Molly May, or like she was like a professional choreographer or something, but like I think they just have the same name.
They might just have the same name because she owns like
and I thought Tommy Fury was a person on The Real World. I didn't know that he was on Love Island. So when people are talking about that, because there's a guy on The Real World named Tommy something, I always thought that was the person they were talking about. And then they're like, oh, he's a boxer, he's a fighter, da 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 da. I'm like, who the fuck are you talking about?
No, so Tommy Fury is like son to Tyson Fury, or like brothers with Tyson Fury or something like that. Like he's in that like family.
But what is that?
Boxing.
Okay.
Big boxing family. Okay. And he just had his
boxing family.
Huge. And he had his fight.
But they're British?
Yes.
Okay.
And he had his fight with Jake Paul not long ago.
Okay.
That's Tommy.
Okay.
He's like tan. And then
got it.
And then Molly was already like an influencer, like low key. She wasn't super big, and it was like a British following. And then going on Love Island, it just like exploded her social media.
Is she giving British girl? Or,
yes.
Or if I looked at her, would I be like, oh, she could be American? Or would you be like, nah, she's British for real?
At this point, because of the money, it's giving American, because she's had like veneers and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I feel like veneers are so British.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think that she gives
like
British though.
Big teeth.
She gives British, in my opinion. Okay. But I've also like been seeing her in my like social media for years at this point. That is hands on the best season. That, and I want to say it was like season 2 with Kem and what was his name, like Luke or something like that. They were fucking hysterical. Like the drama of the relationships didn't matter. That's when they could still show sex and them smoking cigarettes. So like earlier seasons, they like had no rules.
Now like cameras were everywhere.
Yeah, well, cameras are still everywhere, but now they can't smoke on camera. Now they can only
Oh.
have a one drink. They have a one drink minimum rule every night, and they can't show them having sex. Like apparently they're not supposed to be having sex on the show anymore. Where before they would be like fucking during the day, fucking
Like
at
Jersey
night.
Shore
Like,
style.
yeah, like
Yeah.
they were just chain smoking cigarettes sitting around.
That's so
like,
British too. Like if I watch British TV, I want to see cigarettes.
Yeah, so,
okay.
like-
how do I know if it's European if there's no cigarettes?
I want to say it's like season 3 and season 4, or 2 and 3, something like that. 2, 3, and 4 were pretty good. After that, lol.
What are they on now? Like 25?
I want to say they're on season 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna look right now.
When did it start? Like were we in high school still or were we in college? Like how long has this been going on? Because I feel like nobody watched this until college.
Yeah, I was only
like here
I was only a junior in
the
college.
in the US of A.
So they're on season 10, and I was only in my junior year of college when I found out about it, and there was already 3 seasons.
But that's still not that old. Like
No,
it's not like The Bachelor that's been going on for like forever.
2015
Okay.
was the first year.
Yeah.
First season, not that great. First season, I would avoid like the plague. Season 2, let me see where these people are. Season 2, I don't even think I watched season 2. None of those people look familiar.
When did the US like try to
Only within the past couple of years.
okay.
Not great.
So
Yeah,
how many seasons do you get a
season
year
3
then?
is great. Season 4 is great.
So you're getting like 3 seasons a year? 2
2
seasons a year at least?
Two. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, anyway, so this season I actually wasn't gonna watch. I was actually like, you know what, I'm done. It's like when like The Bachelor hit its like lull moment, and I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out while the going was good, okay? And then I was watching Cody Train's recent video when he talked about his like eye surgery.
Yeah.
And he was saying how he watched Love Island the whole time he was like recovering, like the couple of days he like couldn't be outside. And him and Kelsey both said that this was one of the best seasons in a while because it's actually like a lot of back and forth and like whatever. And they were talking about it, and I was like, all right, I'm sold. So I started watching it. It's great.
Worth it. Yeah.
It is worth it because they started it so different. Normally they start it with either all the girls come into the villa first, and then they meet the guys one by one and like pick them to date.
Yeah.
Or they do it flip flopped. And then like a bombshell of the opposite sex will come in, and then like, and bombshells are just like, they have someone new come in and like mix it up. And normally that happens. And then that bombshell the next day gets to steal one of the couples and all that kind of stuff. But this year.
Which now hearing that, all of those Netflix shows, it's like they just ripped that off.
Oh,
so
1000%. No, it's
because
all
like,
off of
I
one.
never have watched Love Island, but I've watched all those stupid ass
It's
Netflix
all
shows.
Love Island.
And that's the exact same plot of Too Hot to Handle and what was that fucking relationship show? It was like exactly the same thing.
No,
I can't think of it. But
they
like,
all-
yeah, that sounds
they
just
all
like
are
that.
like a
where they
rip-off of
introduce
Love Island.
the new people and messes things up, and you pair up, and like then you can trade. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And then like at some point they're going to go to Casa Amor. So then
Yeah.
like the one group is going to leave and go to a different villa. And then they both get completely new sets of people to come in. And then it's like a week. And then they can decide to stay in their old couple or recouple.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
I would be really bad at this show. I feel like I would just be like swimming and like going to like I would be so bad at like mingling.
I've
and,
actually
like,
always thought this for myself too. I think I'd be horrible on a dating show.
oh my god, I would be so bad. They would be like, I feel like I would get there, and then all the producers would be like, wait, how did she make it past the casting call?
Yeah.
And then it would be awkward because they're like, fuck, we gotta get her out of here. But like, what do we do?
No, I
Do you vote on people, or how does this show work?
Yes.
Like, what are
So-
how do you win the show, I guess?
Okay, so winning is by being like the number one voted couple by the public. So the other thing is
Okay,
there's
so
an
it's
app.
like The Bachelor on that, where it's like the people vote you
Yes,
out.
but there is an app that like each week you get to vote, and it's different votings. And when you're voting, you're not necessarily voting for people to leave because they'll always do like a plot twist. So
Yeah.
like you're kind of just like making a vote of like your favorite couples and stuff like that. Honestly, like American Idol style.
Yeah.
Like you're not necessarily voting for someone to leave. You're voting
who you like the most.
Yeah, and like it'll ask you questions and there's games and stuff in order to
Yeah.
like pick shit. But yeah, so that is a thing. Sometimes what they'll do too is they'll only send one person from the couple home. They'll recouple within themselves and people get sent home. Public will like vote and do stuff. Like,
but do they vote? Like, does the public vote on the person or do they vote on the couple?
It depends.
Okay, it's like both.
It depends. So also sometimes they'll vote on the couple, and then inside the villa, what will happen is they'll get down to the last 3 couples, and then the rest of the people who are safe have to decide which couple will leave. Sometimes they'll get down to the last couple, and only one person of that couple will be sent home.
So is the ultimate goal, I'm thinking like the cash prize, because I'm assuming there's cash prize.
Yes.
You're winning if you're the best couple or you're the best person?
Couple. So this is what happens. So
like, what if you get together and you stick it out because the world voted for you and you're like, okay, that's cool, but then like immediately after y'all are just like deuce.
That happens. So but this is the thing. So this is like the other part of Love Island is you don't know if they're playing the game the whole time because only one person in the couple gets the money.
But how do they decide who gets it?
So what they do at the end, so it'll go through like a top.
It's like, 3. Do you want a relationship or do you want to keep the money?
So wait, so there's 3.
Maybe I would be good at this game.
So there's like 3 couples that end, and then the public votes on them. You have your winning couple, okay? So they're standing up there, they're all excited, and then the host walks out, and she has 2 envelopes, and you each like. You get to pick an envelope, and typically like the guy will be like, oh, pick whatever one first, whatever. And then you open up the envelopes. One has 0, one has the cash prize.
It's just random?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
And then they ask the person if they want to stay coupled up, and then they still got to keep the money, and then they can share it if they want to share it that way. Or
they just keep it.
Or if they were just there for the money and then they don't have to be a couple anymore.
I'm balling the fuck out. I think I would actually be good at this now. Like if I can just manipulate my way through the whole fucking thing.
It would work.
Dude, I am the biggest fucking people pleaser when it comes to getting my way.
Yeah.
I'm not a people pleaser when it just comes to people pleasing, but like if there's an ulterior motive involved, fuck yeah. I think I could scheme my way. I don't think I'm hot enough for this show in terms of like
the people that they chose this year, normally they come on their like skinny, all have like washboard abs, like crazy bodies. This year the opening people were average looking people, and I don't mean that in like a mean way, but I was just shocked because it was the first season in a couple of seasons that like none of the guys have like washboard abs. Actually, some of them have like muffin tops.
They just look like normal people.
They look like normal people. And even the girls look like normal girls. Of course, like
they have
in the
their
British
boobs
sense.
done and like big teeth. And they're orange.
Yeah.
But I feel like for me, like when I say I'm like not hot enough, I feel like I just, because I don't have like fake boobs and a fake butt and like all that stuff, I feel like I would just be like, I don't know, for the male gaze, I'm maybe not it.
Yeah, but you're walking around in a bikini the whole time.
But that's what I'm saying.
And then at night, you're just getting dressed up and you're going to wear the hottest fucking thing because you're going to play the game.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not going to...
Also, I at least have big boobs.
Yes.
I have low-key big boobs. Like, you wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
And then I put
But you'd be in a swimsuit all day, so
that's
what
I'm saying.
And that's the thing. So...
Big boobs.
Big boobs.
Anyways.
I just don't think that I would be cut out for a dating show like that because I'm not aggressive enough in dating. Like,
I'm not either.
I'm not aggressive at all in dating. Like, I don't care.
But what I'm saying though, you're not aggressive at all at dating because you don't care about that for dating. But if you cared about it for the money, fuck yes, you could.
Yeah,
be.
but
you work in fucking customer service. Are you kidding me? You'd be so good at this.
I would be able to sweet talk everybody.
I would be able to sweet talk
everybody.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But I just don't like morally. I'd feel so like terrible the whole time. So I just don't think it'd be like.
I think you would until you met the people who were there, and then
that's
you wouldn't.
True.
You would be like, these people suck.
That's
I don't
true.
Feel bad.
But I don't know. I've always thought about that. I'm like, I'm not good at dating. I'm super fucking awkward. I like also.
I'm
don't
really
care.
awkward in like a big group setting. Like I do very well like intimate settings, like a couple of people. But if you're in a group of like 30 people, I'm never gonna talk. Like I'm never gonna contribute to the conversation. I'll maybe like talk to the person right next to me, but I'm not gonna be the group leader.
It depends. So like now, until I get to know you, now since I'm like getting older, once I'm in a group setting where like I feel comfortable, I don't care.
Yeah.
But until that point, I will be quieter. I'm probably gonna be still louder than you.
Yeah.
But like just as my nature, but like. To me, that's
by decibel for sure.
Absolutely. But I also just feel like that's me just like, I don't know, being like reserved until I can like feel out the situation.
Yeah. Also, like, I feel like now I'm much more like aware of my presence. So I'm more like judgmental about myself of like, don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
So like I'm always gonna wait and catch the vibe, like you said, like before I just start talking about something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, if we're talking about something that I can get behind, then I'll contribute. But like
until that moment,
gone are the days of me like trying to be besties with a big group of people and be like, oh, I'll be the ringleader and like I'm gonna be the like
I don't got the energy.
Yeah, like, and also I'm realizing I'm fairly awkward.
It's funny because so when I started working at the restaurant that I work at, they all were like recently they've told me, they're like, no, like you were normal from like the beginning, like you had like a big personality from the beginning. And I was like,
I get told that at my work all
that
the
was
time,
me
dude.
being shy.
That
was me being reserved.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
what?
I get told that at my work all the time, that you're like, they're always like, you're so nice, you're so outgoing, like you're always like, you know, contributing into conversation, like making people blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm masking.
This is fake, people.
This is like
and
me.
scene when
This
I leave.
is me, and also it takes so much energy out of me. I get home and I am so exhausted.
Right.
Like today, the reason I feel like I have so much energy is because no one was at the office. It was just me and my boss.
Right.
That was the only.
And you can be normal around your boss.
Yeah, and I can just talk to her like a fucking normal person. I don't have to be like dur, dur, dur. Like
Yeah.
I'm the fucking monkey, and I'm gonna dance for everybody and be like funny because somehow that got placed on me to be that person in my work environment. Like, oh yeah, she's so funny, like blah blah blah.
It's because you're a hot girl and you do a lot for the company. So that's really just what it comes down to.
And like, I get so tired then when I come here and we have to podcast, and I'm like, bro, I've been masking the whole day.
Yeah.
I've been a weird caricature version of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And now I get to come here and be myself, but I'm so tired.
But I don't know how to even be that right now.
Literally, like,
yeah.
I just need to be quiet. But
Yeah.
today, like, it was normal. So I'm able to talk. But like, I totally get that where you're like, oh, you thought I was like being crazy now? Wait until you get to know me.
Yeah, because they were like, you were a big personality moment. Like the moment you walked in here, and I was like, that's just like the confidence speaking, but like,
and also the bullshit, because I feel like
Yeah.
me and you we're really good at bullshitting.
I'm a good bullshitter.
Same.
You know that I am, because
I
can talk to people and just bullshit.
I am good at bullshitting in a professional setting.
Yes.
Like, very good. Like, if you put me on a call, I can take charge of that call like
You're good
nobody's
at that.
business. I can talk and act like I know everything about
I'm
the
great
company
in an
and like
unprofessional
whatever.
setting.
See, and I'm the opposite. I'm so weird. Like, I'm
Mhm.
very awkward. But when I have to like quote fake it till I make it, I'm so good at that. You put me in a group of people who I'm just meeting for the first time, who are like friends. Like, if you introduce me to a bunch of your friends, I would be nice and I would like talk to them. But the whole time I'm just thinking about like, am I talking too much? Am I talking too little? Am I saying weird things? Like,
Oh, I should just go.
exactly. I'm like, they don't want me here. Like, but in work, I'm like, oh, I'm the leader. I'm the best. Like,
it's the confidence.
literally. And I think it is that like business mentality. Like, if you went to business school or you've done a million interviews, it's like, you know how to turn it on in that setting. In real life, I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
I'm so awkward.
Yeah. And so if you go to the beginning of our podcast,
We just don't. It's like Voldemort. Like, we just don't mention that.
yeah, no, I actually, a girl reached out to us
The
the other
shows
day.
that shall not be named.
Yeah, there was a girl that reached out to us the other day, which was so fucking sweet. And she was telling us how she like listens to every podcast while she works. And like, she was so sweet and like, love you. But when I hear that, I'm like,
I cringe so hard.
I'm like, but the thing is, like, you stayed around.
I know, that's crazy.
Bless
to me.
you. And we love you for it.
Yeah, seriously.
We love you for it. So a little switching gears
Oh my
here.
god, Emily, don't say like that. My whole cooter was out.
Note to self.
Okay, sorry.
Oh my god. Honestly, that's what I kind of look naked now too, because my shorts are like
Dude,
so high.
2
but-
weeks ago, every video, like, you couldn't see my shorts at all, and I had a giant shirt on.
Yeah.
And so it literally looked like.
That's what I look like. I have no.
Also, did you see the
on.
comment on our YouTube video that they said you guys shake your legs the same?
We
the
do.
whole video.
We do. I know that we do.
And after, like, she said that, when I'm editing now, I'm like, God damn it, Emily, stop shaking that leg.
I know that we do, because I feel us doing it at the same
yeah,
time.
it's like, like
it is what it
the
is.
whole time.
But Emily came to me and said, I have a great topic for today. And I said, okay, Emily, take it away. And she said, she is talking about the people that she hates.
Yeah. So you know me, I love to keep a list in my phone. And this week I decided like I need to update my shit list, which I don't know if you guys have this, but like anytime that like somebody pisses me off, I add them to my shit list until I'm like over it and then I just take them off. Okay. So like my shit list right now is a bunch of people that I don't know, but
this is
like
very Dave Portnoy of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Having like a champagne bottle of someone they hate when they
yeah, like yeah, and like cheersing, like
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Recently, like I've just been seeing shit that's like pissed me off so bad that I'm like, what the fuck? But I need to write it down. So the first person on my shit list is the company Netflix. Fuck you guys for making the whole household bullshit. Because now I have to pay me, a young teenage 25-year-old woman.
Is it $20?
It's if you want ad free.
Wait, they do ads now?
Dude, if you don't get ads, you literally with ads you still pay $16.99, and that's like one TV.
Okay, so it's starting at $6.99. Let's look at the.
Yeah, it's horrible.
When you said 20, I was
and
like,
also,
no way.
you only get 4K if you pay $20. Like 4K TV, they don't offer on anything else. So all these shows that are filmed in 4K just look like worse quality. I'm like, what the fuck? That should be on all of them.
Why is it not giving me? Come on, Netflix.
It's $20 a month. I'll let you know right now. If you want the good stuff, it's $20 a month. And Hulu updated too. It's like $17.99 or some shit.
I don't pay for Hulu, so
I do.
I saw Zach's. He has the live TV plan, but he does have commercials.
Oh, see, no, but that's the thing. It's like if I'm gonna watch TV, I'm not watching it with the fucking ads. Like I'll go watch YouTube if I want to watch a bunch of fucking commercials. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing that. So whatever. So, fuck you, Netflix. Here's the thing. I know your fucking billionaire funded ass bullshit public health company has plenty of money. You don't need my measly $20 a month and all these other people that you're getting at $20 a month. Like, I am a teenager. I am 25 years old. Like, I should not be paying all this money.
Okay, so my thing is I feel like they should just only have a certain amount of accounts that could be made per profile. So like I feel
they already
like
have that though.
Yeah, but I feel like
that's always been a rule.
Right.
So like my parents, like even when me and my brother like were still on their plan, they had to upgrade to allow us to keep using it, because that was used to be their rule. It was like you can extend the number of devices. Now they restricted the number of devices, and they made it where you all have to be in the same fucking Wi-Fi. And if you're outside of that Wi-Fi of the main host, you get cut off.
It works on my phone still.
Because that's the mobile plan, which you have access to because it doesn't count as a device on your Wi-Fi. So you can do computer or the mobile app. And that's how I could watch it. But like, if I'm watching it at home, I'm not watching it on my phone.
I need to check my TV. I haven't.
Mine in my living room just turned off yesterday, but the one in my bedroom on my Roku turned off like 3 weeks ago.
No, I need to go. But
my TV yesterday got a notification. It's like, you're no longer in this household.
But also, okay,
fuck you.
For somebody like Emily, that is the biggest deal of her life.
That's what I'm saying.
Because
all
Emily's
of my lists are gone.
Yeah.
My algorithm is gone. And like, you can't transfer that. And it was so annoying. So now I'm sitting on my phone on my parents' fucking app, manually putting in all the shit that was on my list. And so you're on my shit list, Netflix. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, they be on my shit list too. I just don't watch the way that you do. So like I don't watch that stuff. And I do here and there, but like honestly, I'll be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. And so for me, like that was a really fucking big deal. And also my algorithm's all crazy now because the only thing I've watched on my new Netflix accounts are 2 fucking heist movies, because so now it's all bank robber fucking things it's suggesting.
Yeah.
And like weird ass. I have a very niche interest. Okay. Like I have like what I like. I love like psychological horror, thriller, foreign TV. Okay. It's very niche and it's very dialed in. On my old Netflix account, every single suggestion was dead on, and I loved it. Because also I went through.
You're gonna get there. I
hit like the double thumbs up or the thumbs down. So like I was feeding the algorithm.
You're gonna get there.
It's so annoying.
But to have to go back to it sucks.
And it keeps requesting a bunch of shit I've already watched. So
That's
I'm
more
like,
annoying.
yeah. So I'm like, I'm not even seeing like the new stuff.
And you can't even do anything about it because
I haven't watched it on this account.
Yes.
And all I can do is either give it a thumbs down, but it's like I liked it, but I don't want to see it again. Like I need to go away. Like keep suggesting you, and I'm like, I've watched you. keeps suggesting like all of these fucking shows. I'm like, I've already watched them.
Yeah, because it's like the most basic Netflix shows.
Exactly. Anyways, fuck you, Netflix. You're on my shit list. And $20 a month is crazy. Next, all of the influencers who went on the SHEIN trip. You are all on my shit list. You are on my do not interact with their content list. You are on my yikes list. Like, that's just bad.
Yeah.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, basically SHEIN, you know, the child labor fueled, horrible for the environment, terrible company, hosted a brand trip where they flew out all of these influencers to basically a fake ass factory and like gave them a tour of like what the working facilities are like. And all of these influencers made like welcome to my crib type content of like what the factory
Yeah, they were
was.
like sitting outside the factory, arms wide, like, come on in.
Yeah, like, hey, MTV, welcome to my crib, like, come on in.
And like the SHEIN, okay, when I looked it up, I didn't believe Emily. Not that I didn't believe her, because of course, like,
but
she's
also
telling me
like
this.
I'm a super liberal, like leftist.
Also,
like you probably thought I was like being dramatic.
Yes, because a lot of times in those scenarios you would be. But when I saw this and I was like, why does it look like they're like in Australia? Like the vibe.
It was like a nice ass, beautiful building, and also like I don't know if you know
the comments, the comment like voiceovers from the influencer, out of pocket.
It was literally like satire, like almost like felt like if SNL did a skit.
No, they
like
it literally sounds like they were reading off of like scripts, because they literally said. Something about like the worker and how like they were sweatier than the worker. Yeah, like come the fuck on.
They go, and honestly, the air conditioning was really cold in here, and me and my husband were sweating actually more than the workers, which was crazy.
Also, the machines and robots did everything.
Yeah, they said the workers don't do anything. The machines and robots do all of the work, and that's why they're able to make the cost so low. That's what they said. They were like, that's how they're able to cut the cost on the consumer end, because the robots are doing all the blah, blah, blah. When like literally 2 years ago, a whole like Vice Media or somebody did a giant piece on SHEIN, and like they went to their factories and like have photographic proof of the working conditions and statements from the people who work there. And like they literally work on buckets that they shit and piss in, because they're not allowed to like take breaks. They have to make 500 garments a day, hand doing it, by the way, which is why all the sizings are whack, because it's a bunch of people who like are probably underage. They're probably like 10 making your shit. B,
so all the stitching is like always so like
haven't slept probably in like 3 days. And like,
and they're sitting on shit
literally, and like these
and also think about it, and we're consuming it, like we're wearing it.
Yes, and these influencers literally sold all of their credibility and their soul and all of this for a fucking lame ass brand deal that I'm sorry, you know, they're not getting a lot of money from. No, like in the grand scheme of their career,
because
of, like, what they could be making.
They also picked like micro influencer status type people. They
took people that they knew would take the bait.
Right, because like it'd be their first brand trip, and like that's something that's really cool to do. And don't get me wrong, like brand trips are really awesome, done right, and in the right company.
My thing is like, at what point is it on you to say nothing is worth this? No paycheck is worth lying to people at this level. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with like on a different scale, but like when Michaela lied about like the lashes. Yeah. And like put her whole fucking back behind the fact that
yes, but my thing is, lie about the lashes, cool.
It's not hurting anybody.
Lying about a sweatshop,
yeah, that's hurting a lot of people.
People's livelihoods is a whole other ballgame.
Exactly, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of like, at what point is it not worth the check? I would so lie about lashes and not feel that bad about the moral. Compass.
If I had to pick one, I'm lying about the lashes.
Exactly.
10 days
but
a
like
week.
that like, I don't know, these people probably made a couple $1,000. You know what I mean? Like and it's just not worth it. No. It's not worth it.
It isn't worth it at all.
And it's just embarrassing. Also, to sit there and literally be like, this isn't a sweatshop.
Also, no offense.
Was sweating. You're
no
crazy.
Offense. To be an influencer of SHEIN regardless is embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
So like, and then to go on a brand trip for them, like Tana Mojo and Brianna Bierman or whatever her name is, being like two of the top SHEIN like
spokespeople or
influencers,
whatever.
disgusting.
Or even like when Kourtney Kardashian did that fucking collab with Boohoo. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well, I think she's like, which is crazy because of like her morals and values of like sustainability.
That's
and
why
stuff.
I'm saying it's all
But she
fucking
also,
bullshit.
but I think that she's like not just a collaboration. I think she's like now they're like creative director or something like that.
See, and that to me, this is what it all goes back to. This whole like, I don't care how eco-friendly you are, how whatever. If you are in a certain tax bracket, you're just not. It's like people like Taylor Swift. You could be an amazing person who claims to care about everything, but like you have higher emissions in fossil fuels than any other human being on the world. So like you don't care that much.
Yeah.
And you're not that great of a person.
Yeah.
If you're taking a private jet 187 days out of the year.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So like, I don't know. At some point, it's like nothing's worth that in this trip. You're all on my shit list and you're bad people.
Yeah.
So sorry about it. I'm getting fired up. This is a more of a category of human. Me and Kellen have been talking about this a lot recently. Men who propose to people in overly public spaces.
Oh my God. Stop. Stop it right now. No, I hate them. I hate them. You're on my shit list too. Because the amount of fucking TikToks I have been sending Emily, what are you doing? What are you?
It's so selfish too. Let's
two.
just talk about that.
We had two that I sent her yesterday. One, the girl was taking a fat dump in an airplane, like 6, whatever it is. What is it? 100,000?
No.
What is it? How many feet in the air?
30,000?
Great. 30,000.
I feel like that's like the common, like 30,000 feet.
30,000 feet in the air. This bitch is taking shit. And he walked to first class.
Yeah, because you know they weren't sitting in first
Got
class.
down on one knee, and every person around them, he had people hold up computer paper that said, "Will you marry me?"
Like legitimately, like, you know, he just
And he
asked
wrote
the
with
flight
pen.
attendants. Yeah.
And he wrote with
You
pen.
know, this was like such a last minute thing he thought of.
No, because this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's two things that happened here. One, her dream was to always be like proposed to like on a private jet. Like she saw a show one time and they were like on their way somewhere and they were like in a private jet and like something happened and she's like, that's fucking cool. Right? Or like outside of the PJ and got sick pictures. But he chose American Airlines.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the total opposite. I'm thinking this was the flight home. They go on this romantic beach trip. It goes bad. She was expecting to get proposed to on the trip.
And he said, joke's on you.
He didn't pull the trigger because for whatever reason, he was like, I don't know, A, was like having second thoughts. B, maybe the trip was bad, whatever. I think what happened, they got in some huge ass argument and she was like,
Same.
I'm leaving your ass.
Same.
When we get home, I am leaving you.
Same.
He said, oh, fuck. Here we go.
He probably bought the ring at the airport duty free.
That's literally what I'm saying. I don't think he had any plans to marry this woman then. Maybe in the future.
So that was my
like,
other. That was my number two.
Giving, I am saving this relationship in
any
way I can.
So like number one was like it was her dream to get like engaged on a PJ outside of one, cool pictures, whatever. That was my number one. Number two, two was a fight,
which is a weird fantasy.
But my thing is like she like saw something somewhere,
and
was like some rich ass people, and she was like the way that they did it,
corny.
The way that they did it with like 100,000 roses, like walking out to the jet, like something,
and like a private pilot.
That's what I'm saying. Like it
was on board,
but he chose American Airlines. Like it was something completely different. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like
it wasn't
align.
even a nice plane either.
She was taking a shit. It didn't align with the vision. That's what I'm saying. Or two, they were in a massive fight. Going or coming back from vacation, they were in a massive, massive fight.
Yeah.
And regardless of their ending point, home or not, it was giving desperate.
Yeah.
Also, I sent her another one in Walmart in front of the fucking coin exchange. Which when?
The Taylor Swift one.
Oh my God.
That one was so bad.
Yes. So go back to the coin exchange one. The girl was pregnant and her fucking only had her whole belly was like sticking out, and she didn't even have like a video. It was just like a wavy like picture on TikTok, and she was like so excited to get married in a Walmart. Also, then going back to Emily's.
First of all, ladies,
higher standards.
No, but this is my advice to you. If you get pregnant, it is perfectly okay to not marry your baby daddy.
Yeah.
You don't have those days of that, wedlock and being judgment. Who the fuck cares? Shotgun
Yeah.
wedding? No. We don't need to get married. Like, if he's proposing to you in a Walmart because you're pregnant and your dad told him to, he's not the one.
Next to the coin exchange machine?
No. Like, y'all need to go home. You need to get your shit together, because if that's the standard, it seems like there's a lot of other things you should be worrying about other than your marriage, because I don't think you're going to be able to afford any of it.
Listen.
But like, I'm just saying, like, how are you going to pay for your fucking baby if like you have to get engaged in a Walmart?
It's a fact.
Let's think about the economy and where it stands right now.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Me, I couldn't get married right now. I have no financial backing. I definitely couldn't get married if I was fucking pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, but like, you don't need to. It's fine if you just have a kid with somebody and you're not married. That's totally normal and honestly very common now.
Yeah.
So don't feel pressured. That's all I'm saying.
So, yeah, I just think that the standards were very low, and I don't know how I got onto the side of TikTok. Now, on the flip side, this guy probably spent a big penny on the tickets for
Dude,
Taylor
and they were
Swift.
like decent tickets too. Like, they were on the
Yes.
floor.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he spent money on those tickets.
They was so uncomfortable.
And he proposed to this girl who literally backhanded him in the face.
Well, it was to the... He nailed to a ground and put out a ring and said... And he... he showed it to her. She literally was like...
she was like, no words. No. Also, hoodie up.
Also, he went to go put the ring on her finger, and she like moved her hand, and then he went to kiss her, and she kissed him on the cheek.
No, like cringed.
Yeah, she like, oh no, yeah, she cringed, moved her face, and made him kiss her on the cheek.
Yeah.
And all I'm saying is like, public engagements are so unfair to the person getting engaged to as well, because it's like you feel very much pressure to be like, yes,
But also, exactly. The pressure of yes,
you know,
but also like in I think all three of those scenarios,
it's
actually
the man making the decision.
minus the Walmart one, because she looked happy, but she looked excited. But it just wouldn't have been for me.
yeah.
But the other two was like out of desperation. Like
Yeah.
something happened out of desperation. And then also I went to that guy's TikTok and I don't see her anywhere else on the TikTok. So I also then was wondering if it was like a friend thing, and she was like, you're being embarrassing. Like, whatever.
The airplane one.
No, the Taylor Swift one.
All the comments though
Yeah, they were like
roasting him.
Yeah,
They're like, this one's brutal, king.
Yeah, they're like cringe,
Yeah,
hard to
cringe.
watch.
Yeah, yikes. I think that was one of my favorite comments.
Yeah, no, dude, that was bad. Yeah.
Oh my
also,
God, it was
men do
so
better.
bad.
Do better.
Yeah. Last one I have is from today. The girl who gave me 4 out of 5 stars on Poshmark because she claimed the item that she bought for me was unclean. First of all, bitch, I washed those shoes in the washer, and afterwards.
Okay.
No, listen. I gotta just finish this
Okay.
really quick. Afterwards, you know me with my sneakers. Like, I take
You're
care
also
of them.
very cleanly.
Dude, okay, that's what I'm saying. Afterwards, I even washed them with the sneaker wash, and I treated them so they wouldn't get stains and they would repel water. And she wants to say they were not clean enough for her fucking... Dude, they're used shoes.
Yeah. Okay. So I had these like white Metcons, like
And they were
all white,
Okay.
all white Metcons that I wore to the gym. And
Bitch.
honestly, I only wore them for like a month because I felt like a cheerleader. So I absolutely fucking hated those shoes. But
But did look like cheer shoes.
yeah, but they were Metcons, and like
Yeah.
for like doing CrossFit, like that's the most like utilized shoe. So I hated them because I looked like I was a cheerleader, and I got rid of them. I wore them for literally a month, but I worked out in like, it's a CrossFit gym. It's dirty. Like
Yeah.
CrossFit gyms are not clean. There's dirt everywhere. The weights are all peeling. Like the black like
Yeah.
stuff from like the ground and the weights like are falling everywhere. So that was what was on the shoe. It wasn't because they were actually like
Well, and it was
dirty.
like pilled, like on
Yeah.
the inside of the shoe.
Yeah.
And I literally took a hand razor, a face razor, and I scraped all that out.
Mm-hmm.
I took the time, I did all that. Also, if you've ever bought from me on Poshmark, which I doubt any of you guys ever have, but like, I put my whole fucking badussi into those bags.
Yeah, you really do.
I custom wrap them. I write a thank you note. I put stickers in them, and I put stickers on the entire package. So when you get it, it's pink and it's covered in cute ass stickers.
Yes.
Like, it is a lot of work.
Yeah, and also
I could have easily sent those to her without washing them,
Mhm.
without any of the extra tissue paper and wrapping them up and like making them look nice.
Yeah, no, I think that she was just a Karen because
Oh my God. I was
because
like,
you bought used.
and they were so cheap. I
Yeah.
sold them for way less than I should
Yeah,
have.
And these Metcons that were like a limited edition Metcon is what I got. And like they were more expensive. They were like $180, $200.
Yeah, because like my Metcons were just like normal ass ones. And they're like $120.
Yeah, no, these were like $180.
Yeah.
And they're like limited edition.
And I sold them for $30.
Yeah. And she was complaining. And I was like, honestly though, my thing is if you're buying anything secondhand, like you wouldn't go to Goodwill and be mad that like the shoe was dirty.
Also, it wasn't dirty. That's my whole thing. They smelled amazing.
Yeah.
I literally put like shoe deodorant.
I literally wore them for a month. Like they weren't even that dirty as what they could have been.
I don't know. Like I've bought a bunch of shit secondhand, and maybe that's just because I have. Mm-hmm. But like, bitch, I buy shit. It smells like cigarettes.
But you have $30 Metcons. Shut down.
Exactly.
Shut down.
Exactly. Down. Like chill out. Anyways, you're on my shit list. Like, dude, so rude.
Yeah.
And also, I had a perfect score on my Poshmark, and she fucked it up. Speaking of other people on my shit list, this is the last person I say. All of our little fucking trolls who go over to our Apple podcast and rake us a 1 star. Come on.
Yeah, because you don't even listen, bitch.
Yeah. I mean, give us 3. At least if you're going to say we're average, hit us with the average score. But the 1 star? I've never listened to a podcast that deserves 1 star. Ever. And I've listened to some really bad podcasts.
Yeah.
And I would never give them a 1 star.
No, because like the thing is, just because we do it, like the whole production, you already know it's not 1 star.
Exactly.
But I mean, listen.
Like if your audio shit and like you have obvious cuts and shit going on, then I'll give you a 1 star. But like I've heard some really bad podcasts and I've still not been like, I should rate you a 1 star.
It's like it's men who are just upset about comments we've made. Because there's also like no explanation normally with the 1 star.
Oh yeah, they're not going to leave a review. Are you kidding me? No way. But I've always heard from anybody who's like a famous podcaster, they always say like, don't read the iTunes reviews. They're like, just ignore it.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Just ignore it. Because like it doesn't matter. Like the bad ones anyways.
Oh yeah. I mean,
like
that's
the people
any
who
review.
care are going to leave the good
That's
reviews.
in any review anyway. Like anything you put out at all. Like
yeah. It's almost like
everyone has something to say.
You know, like a Chinese restaurant. It's like the good Chinese restaurants on Yelp get a 3.5 star. And if it's more than that, it's super whitewashed and it's not going to be authentic. And if it's less than that, it's actually bad. So it's like a 3.5 is like the perfect review on like a authentic non-American restaurant, basically.
That's a good tip.
That's what I've heard from like people who are actually like either like of Chinese descent or they like that's like their ethnicity. They always say like, yeah, go to a Chinese restaurant that's got 3.5 stars. It's going to be perfect.
That's a good tip to know.
I know. And you know the menus, you know what's good too if like the menus has like pieces of paper over like the prices because they've like etched out the old prices and written new, or like the back of the menus like really fucking like worn out and dirty. They're like, that's when you know it's good.
Yeah, or like the vibe is just weird. Like I love when like the vibe is just super off. Like
there's like weird things on the wall.
Yeah, outside of the building doesn't match the inside and vice versa. And like
all the chairs are kind of beat up.
Why am I eating this food here but then you're also playing like techno music and it doesn't make sense? Those are the best.
Literally. So
that's how you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah. So if you ever see us with a 3.5 star rating, just to know this is the best podcast you've ever heard.
It's the one you want to listen to.
Yeah, literally.
It's authentic. It's real.
Exactly.
It's true.
It's real, it's raw, and it's good.
That's what she said.
Dude, good one.
Anyway, thank you guys for listening to another episode of Society 97. My name is Kellen Red K. You can find me at Kellen Red K on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And I'm Emily. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Starnzy. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Instagram. We are at society97.pod, where you can send us people who are on your shit list because I would love to learn who you hate right now. You can also follow us on TikTok. We're at Society97pod. No, we're not. We're at Society97pod. No dot. Where we post clips from the show. And if you heard any of that, congratulations, because I'm talking very fast right now.
Also, we have a YouTube channel, which is Society97.
Faster.
I can do it faster than you. Okay. Also, we have a YouTube channel that's Society97, and we do vlogs every single Tuesday with a podcast version, or video version of the podcast every single Friday. It was too fast. Video version of the podcast every single Friday.
There, that's good.
Sometimes I talk like that at tables, and I'm really like,
yeah. I was doing that at work today. My boss said, huh, like 6 times.
But anyway, go check that out. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.